A microphone, a warning, and a message aimed straight at Iran. Well, this wasn't just another press briefing in Washington, it was a line being drawn. US Secretary of State Mr. Marco Rubio, he looked up and said it clearly. America's biggest problem with Iran? It is not just nukes. It's how Iran treats its own people. Then pause. Let that sink in. Execution, arrests, fear, silence. Rubio was responding to grim reports from human rights groups. Reports claiming that Iran recorded the highest number of executions in 2025. And for many of them, he said it came from the recent war with Israel. People were rounded up, accused of spying, accused of being informers, thrown into prison. Some never came back out. This isn't just about nuclear weapons, that's what he said. Yes, Washington opposed Iran's nuclear program. Yes, it condemns Iran's missile development. Yes, it blames Tehran for backing armed groups like Hezbollah and Hamas. But Rubio said that the core issue, it runs deeper. It's ultimately about the treatment of its own people. That was the sentence that changed the tone. Iran says that we are not building a bomb. Tehran denies seeking nuclear weapons. In fact, it insists uranium enrichment is its sovereign right here. But talks are frozen. Why? Because after 12-day war launched by Israel and the US in June, trust collapse. Iran refuses US demands to stop uranium enrichment, limit missile program, cut support for regional armed allies, and Washington refuses to back down. In fact, human rights are now front and the center. Under Rubio, the US State Department has sharpened its tone. Social media posts are harsher, statements are more direct, names are being mentioned now. That's right. In fact, most recently, the US questioned the sudden heart attack death of a well-known Iranian human rights lawyer. Iran says that it was natural. Washington says something does not add up here. Then came the arrests. Earlier this month too, Nobel Peace Prize winner Narges Mohammadi, she was arrested. Her crime? Attending a memorial service. She wasn't alone, by the way, here. In fact, dozens of activists, they were detained with her. In fact, it became one of the largest visible protests against the Iranian government since the June war. And it sent a clear message. Dissent will not be tolerated. Then comes Rubio's harshest charge. He didn't stop at arrest. He accused Iran's leadership of betraying its own nation. You have got a critical radical regime, that's what he said, that took the wealth of the country and didn't use it to help its people, not for water, not for electricity, not for jobs, not for future. Instead, Rubio said that the money was spent elsewhere. They funded terror across border, across conflict, across years. Iran calls this network an axis of resistance, a front against Israel and the United States. But Rubio here says that the axis is weakening now. After 2 years of regional fighting, Iran and its allies, they have taken heavy hit. Militarily, economically, and politically, and Iran is hunting at home. Sanctions are biting harder, the economy is strained, water shortage is rising, and power cuts are frequent. In the end, here is Rubio's argument, very simple. This isn't because of lack of resources, it's because of how those resources are used.